2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Baker going to throw this right away. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught, and he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, Mayfield. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. And Shark calls it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 8-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Eluding the pressure right. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
That one deep for Marshall. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Terrace Marshall, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 70 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Raiders nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Tackle made by Tyree Wilson. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Striker, 3-3. Red, cycle. Ready, ready.
Now Young. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 5. Now here's Young. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
Okay, right.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Set, go.
Sanders. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well.
Smith, red. Set.
Sanders again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Check right. Cut, cut.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Bryce Young scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On play action, Young. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Another run with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Raiders 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, Mayfield. Caught by Mayer. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Ready, break.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Check, pitch.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now a first down throw for Young. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Young will set to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him, but found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 32 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
97. Watch out. Next red. Ready?
They'll go again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Young off the play fake. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Mayfield, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield to throw it. He hits Adams, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Off the play fake, Young. That one deep for Marshall. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. The play fake. Now Young. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And down he goes. Brought down, a Raider sack. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
To throw on second down is Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and long for Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On third down, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on, set.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Young looks to throw on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst, 49 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. Well, the defense circling now, fourth down and 7. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Here's Sanders. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This is 1st and 10. Here's Baker. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. DJ Chark, 71 yards. And the Raiders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's 1st down. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a 1st down, but the tackle comes in bounds. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Young. And that is taken in by Hurst. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Shark hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Panthers, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.